seeing Storm's hat? It takes a minute or two for people to join, so.
Storm ears.
She's staring at me something hard too.
Mm-hmm.
Jacqueline's still moving stuff around, so if the camera falls over, it's all Jacqueline. All Jacqueline all the time. So we'll get started here in a minute, theoretically. Maybe. Hopefully. Okay, that's enough, dear. Just come on. Wasted almost 2 minutes back there trying to get that together.
I only have one viewer, and it's probably me.
Probably. You can fast forward to 12:01 in 30 seconds. So y'all good?
Sure.
Good. All right.
Everything's green.
I think it's green.
Yeah, we're a green hue instead of a yellow hue now.
Oh, yeah. I guess we got a giant green screen behind us.
Yeah.
You gonna kick us off? What was that?
My tissue.
Oh. You might need that.
Maybe. So, hello everyone. Welcome to issue 19 of Richmond Comics Weekend Update. We are filming live in front of a studio audience today.
Somewhat. There. Yeah.
We've got 3 critters watching.
Yeah. 3 critters and 2 turtles.
Yeah.
5 critters.
So, anyways, I'm Jacqueline.
And I'm Philip.
Welcome. Thanks for hanging out with us again today.
For 19 weeks.
Yeah. 19.
Wow. So anyway, so we'll go ahead and get started today. We are back at home today. Jacqueline finished painting everything last week. So it's green. Things are going back up. A few more light switches to fix, and then we're done. But curtains, we have curtains for the first time.
Maybe that's why it's dark in here.
It could be. Could be why it's a little darker. Anyways, so next we're going to talk about Free Comic Book Summer again. So I know the thing, if you see it, it says July 15th through 9th. If you've gone on websites, it says July 15th through 9th. Don't take that literally. We will be doing books on Saturdays. So the first set of books will be out on the 18th, July 18th at the store. And I believe there is 6 books that's coming out. We'll get to that in a second. One of the things that we are doing with this Free Comic Book Summer is that we are actually going to we're going to be asking for donations for books this time. One of the people that we're going to be taking donations for is the Hero Initiative. The Hero Initiative is an organization that is there to financially help comic creators, whether it's hospital needs or just financial needs. They take donations for that, and that is some of the donations we'll be taking for Free Comic Book Summer. So we'll be asking for donations for that, and the other one is the
It's an acronym.
yeah, it's BINK. Or BINK. It's the Book Industry Charitable Foundation, and basically what it does, it helps allow certain bookstores get financial assistance to keep going in certain times of need. And they were a big organization that helped a bunch of not just comic shops but bookstores in itself during this time of shutdown, and let them keep opening back up after that. So basically we'll have the free books out on the countertops, and we'll have a donation box there looking for donations for the free comic books. As normal, this isn't a normal year for free comic books. And as a lot of people may or may not know, Free Comic Book Day has never been free. It's always been paid for by majority of the shops that participate in this. And we feel that with this year, with everything that's going on, it's a good time to give back to some of these organizations instead of us trying to recoup the money from what we're paying for these books. We want people to donate, and we'll pass those donations along to those two organizations, which is Hero Initiative and the Book Industry Charitable Foundation. So that's what we're doing for this Free Comic Book Day, and it will start this Saturday at the store. I think Todd's attacking Jacqueline. And so these are the 6 titles that will be coming out this week. As mentioned before, if you're a subscriber in good standing at the store, you will be getting a Power Rangers and an X-Men book already in your box. So those will already be there for you. And then the other books that will be out will be the Wern books, Asterix, Captain Canuck, and My Little Pony. Will be what will be sitting on the calendar for Saturday the 18th.
And we're doing 2 per person.
And we're doing 2 per person, right? Or depending on how much you're willing to give to the charitable foundations.
You can get one of everything.
You can get one of everything, but you want to give greatly to the charitable foundation, then yes, it wouldn't be limiting at all.
And donations aren't required.
They're not required, but they're highly encouraged. So, for those foundations, they're very good industry foundations that have helped our industry over the years, and we feel like we should be giving back to these. So that's what we're doing for that, and we'll post more about that on the Facebook this week as we lead into Saturday, so you can see more of that.
Just a reminder that we're doing a summer reading program this year. So if you haven't stopped by already to pick up your little booklet, all you have to do is purchase some books from us to participate and just fill out your books into this journal. And when you turn the journal back in, you redeem this for $10 in Watson bucks and an entry into the grand prize, which is just going to be a big bundle of book goodness.
I think there's Scholastic.
There's Scholastic and Penguin books in there, and we might throw some other.
And there'll be some other stuff. Yeah, it'll be a large grand prize winner for the summer reading program. So
that ends on September 7th. All the instructions are on the back of your booklet.
And we do plan on continuing the reading program further in to the fall and next year, but this is just a kickoff in the first part of this summer reading program. So we'll look into stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
We are still doing our Instagram live sales on Monday at 7 p.m. All books are $5. And then hopefully we'll show you some newly acquired books so we're not seeing the same stuff all the time. Because Philip just bought a collection, right?
All new, all different.
Yeah. And then that goes into Tuesday as well.
Tuesday.
We start off Tuesday showing new books for Wednesday with some premium variants and just what's new that week, so you can go ahead and claim your new books before they go on the wall. And then we'll have some never before seen on the shelf back stock.
Correct. Yep.
So
and we found the Stan Lee card.
Yeah. So if you watch the show, you will see the books before they go on the rack. So tune in for that.
Yep. And then, yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. In a couple of weeks, we won't be doing it Tuesday. We'll be doing something else. But
later.
We'll talk about that later.
Get ahead of yourself here.
What? I always get ahead of myself. That's all I have.
So, do you want to remind them about the 3 Jokers?
So yes, I want to remind everyone about the Batman 3 Jokers. We talked about this last week. We've got some flyers up at the store. We'll talk about it again. So 3 Jokers is a 3-issue miniseries that basically has a cover A and a cover B for each. But then what DC has decided to do is they want to do premium covers for this book. And the premium covers for this book, there'll be 3 each, 3 covers for each issue. And to get those premium covers, stores have to order 50 minimum. So it's a 50 minimum order for each one of those covers. So what we're asking is if people actually want these books and want these premium covers. And if you do, what we're offering is, if you want to get all 15 covers of this series and tell us before the 19th, I think it's the 19th. It's not in my notes here, sorry. It is, it's next Sunday. So it's the night, and tell us before the end of the day on the 19th, we're doing the whole set for $90. So, and you don't have to prepay up front, but we're asking for basically a confirmation that you are wanting to purchase all 15 for us to do this. If it's one of those things that we're looking to do this, if we only get like a person who goes, yeah, I want all the covers, then there's a good chance that we may not do this. That's a lot to order, basically an extra 150 copies of a book, and only one person wants basically 9 of those, well, 3 of the 150 copies. So now you're talking, you've sold 3 out of 150, so that's a little much, but we're wanting to offer it to our subscribers and customers first. And if they want it, then we're trying to take those, but we kind of need to know that information by the 19th before this book gets ordered. So, sorry, Watson's doing something at them.
He's being a cow.
Anyway, so let us know by the 19th. If you have any more questions about this or anything, contact us at the store. You can email us or contact us through Facebook, and we'll get back to you. So we'll move on to you. Hey, it's you. It's all you.
All right, so we have some new books coming out on Tuesday. This lovely stack right here. The next DC Superhero Girls book, Weird Science. So based on the animated series. And I think this is a follow-up of Anti-Hero, if I remember correctly. Or either the last DC Superhero Girls was continued in Anti-Hero. I don't really remember, but I think they all go together somewhere. Somehow. So the next DC Superhero Girls book, that comes out on Tuesday. Diana and the Island of No Return. So this isn't a graphic novel, this is a prose novel about young Diana. It looks really good. Put out by Random House. So we have that coming out on Tuesday. I'm probably going to mispronounce this. The Montauk twins?
Montage?
I don't know. I'm not very good with words. The Witch's Hand. So this is like a teen horror book, I believe. Huh. They're immature detectives and they go on a mysterious journey or something along those lines. So how far would you go to uncover the truth? That comes out on Tuesday.
Is there hot dogs involved?
I don't know.
Maybe not too far then.
And lastly, we have Shirley and Jamila Save Their Summer. So, these two friends figure out what it means to be a friend. Also, she's a go-to kid detective, so lots of detectives. What are they going to find out? I don't know. Read it and find out. So those are all new on Tuesday.
Exciting and new. Moving on?
Yep.
Ready to move on? Alright. So some of the books coming out Wednesday, just so as a disclaimer, because we always have to do disclaimers, is that these aren't all the books coming out Wednesday. These are just some books that we picked to put up on the slide, and we don't usually do more than 4 books. So these aren't all the image books coming out, but these are just 4 that's coming out. We got Ludocrats number 3. We have Family Tree. We have Family Tree number 7, Moonshine number 19, and then Gideon Falls number 23.
And most of these are mature reader books, I believe.
Yes.
All but one, but I don't remember which one. This one?
Ludocrats is pretty ludicrous, so that's pretty much all of them.
Yeah, mature readers.
And I'm being stared at by Watson.
You would know.
But anyway, so well, he wanted to go out. He can't help that.
In and out,
So anyway,
in
and Gideon Falls is just insane stuff. It's just constantly insane.
From Boom, we're getting an original graphic novel from Fence. I'm really excited about that. You have the list, so I'm not going to say all these right. New Power Rangers
51.
number 51. Once in Future number 9. And
Come on, you can do it. It's Red Mother number 6. So that's what'll be out from Boom. I'm always looking forward to Once in Future. Once in Future.
Highly recommended.
Yes, it is phenomenal.
So good. I've only read 6. New Marvel books. We have Spider-Woman number 2.
That's correct.
Empire number 1.
Yep. So Empire. After the last 2 weeks, we've done, or
Avengers 0 and Fantastic
Fantastic
Four
Four
0. Now they're all coming together.
now we get Empire number 1.
Amazing Spider-Man number
44. 44.
Why are you making me do this?
And Captain Marvel number 17.
Why don't they put numbers on them?
I don't know. You just pull the wrong pictures, I guess. So this will actually be the first time since everything shut down that we'll be getting Marvel books back-to-back weeks. So we are now, weekly shipping for Marvel is coming out. And like I said, they kick off this week with Empire. Empire Fantastic Four 0 was... Hold, please. You can talk, dear, while I'm gone.
I don't know anything about
Just
Empire.
talk. And now Storm's gone. Say hi to people. So Empire Fantastic Four 0 was basically them kind of getting set up for this whole new Squirrel Cree War. It was actually a really good issue, and it touches on a lot of things in the past and brings a whole bunch of stuff together. So the Avengers 0 and FF0 was really good about bringing a bunch of past storylines back to the forefront to lead into Empire. So that was well done.
New DC books are Strange Adventures number 2. 3.
Then it's Dark Knight's Death Metal number 2. It's Catwoman 23, and then Justice League 49.
I
So,
can read those.
yeah, thanks. Look, those have things. All I can need to tell you about Death Metal is Wonder Woman has an invisible chainsaw.
What?
That's all I'm saying. That in itself makes the book worth reading. It's her weapon of choice is an invisible chainsaw.
She's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Don't forget to do your previews. It's due on the 20th, which is coming very quickly because today's like...
Today's the
11th.
12th.
12th, oh my gosh.
Right? Yep, today's the 12th. So it's due next Monday.
Turn in before that, you know.
Right.
But
it is due next Monday. The previews, and remember that the DC is now called the DC Connect, and you can find it on richmondcomics.com up in the right-hand corner. There's a PDF for this one here, so that's where you would go to get your DC information. I know that they put some stuff in the previews, but their book now is a separate book from in this book. So go look, and you should be able to see some covers and stuff there. But get that turned in, and then today, if you have any FOC information, we need to get that before the end of the day. So you can go to Diamond Previews and FOC there.
final order cut off.
Right. So get that in today also if you're looking at that.
So yesterday we had our July book club meeting. We discussed When Stars Are Scattered. We actually had an awesome conversation because we didn't get off topic until the end of our meeting. So I'm really proud to say that. We had a really good talk about When Stars Are Scattered. So for August, we will be discussing Mr. Miracle Volume 1, if you can even call it that, because I think that's it.
Yeah, it's a whole series.
So So it's issues 1 through 12 if you read the single issues, or we have the collected editions at the shop. We have hardcover and trade. So we will be discussing the entirety of this for August. We'll still be meeting on Zoom. Sorry, don't put water near me. So join us for that conversation. There's usually between 6 and 8 of us, so we would love to have more.
Always. And it's Zoom, so right now you don't have to leave your house.
Yeah, you just have to talk to us.
And be seen.
Yeah, I'm not leaving this one. I might not be there.
That's right, you may not even be there. Yeah, I have no idea. Might be a sad day. So, anyway. So next we have
some reviews.
Some reviews from the Watson Review.
So this was new last week.
Right.
Do we hold it for you?
Sure. So this is Carrie and the Knight of the Forest, and basically it's a journey of this boy's parents get sick, and he has to go off and find a medicine to bring them back, but then on the way back he gets lost in the forest, and then shenanigans ensue. Basically, some of the horrors of the forest come out, and bad things control the forest, and how he has to use his wit and his kindness to make his way through the forest to get to the end. So it's by Andy Watson, which I highly recommend Andy Watson as a whole anyway. So I think Watson gave it 5 out of 5 licks.
He licks everything.
So he does lick everything. Next we had Undiscovered Country by Image.
This is number 1 through 6.
Yep, the first 6 issues. The trade came out 2 weeks ago, a week ago. I can't remember. It's new. Well, the trade just came out, and basically it's what happens when the U.S. decides to build a wall. And for the outside world, it's been 30 years since the U.S. has walled themselves off for the rest of the world, I guess.
So they're undiscovered to the rest of the
So
world?
they're right now. They've been unreachable for the last 30 years from everyone else. So it's undiscovered country for this group of people who has been called in to come in on a diplomatic mission, but things are not always what they seem, and the U.S. may not have had the best time since it's walled off time.
Huh.
So, but anyway.
Sounds like...
Yeah, it's really well done. It's Snyder and Soul who wrote it. So it's actually a really it's an interesting book. I had no idea it was going the route it was going, but it's.
You said there's some weird creatures.
There's some weird mutated creatures and stuff in there. Like I said, things haven't gone as well as one hopes when they've walled themselves off. So. But anyway, so that is Undiscovered Country. And then this came out earlier this year, which is Deceased. I had not originally read the first Deceased yet by Tom Taylor. Basically, the premise of it is what happens when Darkseid finally puts together the anti-life equation, but he decides that he's smarter than everybody else, and so he tweaks it, and then things go horribly wrong with the anti-life equation. And so basically now the equation is infecting people via technology and flesh, and it hunts out life. So they're not really zombies, even though I think Green Arrow calls them zombies a couple of times. They're not really zombies. It's not a I'm going to eat your brain type thing. It's part of the anti-life equation, so it's handled really well by Tom Taylor. And so I bring that up because Deceased Dead Planet #1 just came out last week. And so that's the first issue of the follow-up to Deceased. And I think it's 5 years later. I think it's 5 years. So this takes place 5 years after the end of Deceased, where they're trying to basically not necessarily pick it up because it's been 5 years, but they're still trying to, make a life for everything that happened after this, and for, people die and stuff. So,
So much.
but it's actually really good. Tom Taylor does a really good job. The art's really well done. So it's a fun story. Just if you know from what it is. I mean, it's not necessarily a happy story, but it's definitely a fun story to read and see where they go with certain things. So, and I think Watson gave deceased like 4 out of 5 licks. And
I don't know. You don't post it on his page.
I'm just saying, that's what he's telling me. He told me to say that. I can't help it.
He licks everything.
So, anyway. So that is the Watson review.
So follow us on, if you want to follow Watson for more reviews, it's at the Watson Review on Instagram. And then, of course, Richmond Comics is on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. We don't really post that much on YouTube besides these videos, but
My Legos.
you haven't done that.
We posted a new one like a week and a half ago or something.
It was
2
longer
weeks.
than that.
I'm trying to get back to it. You destroyed the den.
It's done!
Well, it's done now. It wasn't done for the last 2 weeks.
It's done.
Yes, so we'll be posting some more strange stuff, and then one day I'll actually do Twitter. Probably not. I try.
We try to keep you updated on all media outlets, but we're not social media gurus.
No, we try, but it's it's all we got. So, yep, the end. So once again, remember, if you can, please wear your mask when you come in the store. Things are still, iffy on that. There's still people like myself, health issues. So please, come in with a mask if you can. It's much appreciated. We're still keeping everything clean, keeping everything wiped down. We are still open. People are coming in. New books are coming in. We haven't really run into an issue where we have a ton of people. I think even yesterday during the rush, we had no more than probably 6 people in at a time. I think last Wednesday we got up to like 8 or 9. But we're still trying to keep everything below 10 and to keep everyone separated out. So things are going pretty good there. But everybody still needs to stay safe.
Stay
Right.
safe, stay covered.
Yeah, exactly. Anything else?
No, I'm just trying not to sneeze.
Well, you should do a big sneeze. Just let it out. Yeah, just let it out.
All over the new book.
Please don't do that. All right, so that is it for us this week. We will be back, I guess, tomorrow night for our Instagram sale, and then back on Tuesday for our Facebook Live sale. So thanks again for joining us. If you have any questions, as always, you can contact us through Facebook, you can contact us through email, or call the shop, and we'll try to do whatever we can to...
Or stop by. We want to see your lovely faces.
Or do that.
Half of your face, anyway.
I'm there. I'm guaranteed there every Saturday. But I'm there usually more than that. And then Tommy's there more than that. So
You'll be by yourself this Saturday.
yeah, I'll be by myself this Saturday. So you can come keep me company. Come pick up some free comic book summer books and make donations to good charitable causes.
Yeah.
So
So we'll see you tomorrow.
yep. Thanks a lot. See you later. Bye. I'm gonna drink my water while you turn that off, and everyone just stares at me.
All 2 people.